RHONJ Teresa Giudice slammed for self-centered filter fail. RHONJ Teresa Giudice was just slammed after her self-centered filter fail. The mother of four has jumped on the Photoshop bandwagon, but it did not fare so well for her. So what was wrong with the snap, and why are fans bashing her? Keep reading for more details. Teresa Giudice slammed for self-centered filter fail. RHONJ star Teresa Giudice and her husband, Luis Ruiz, are in hot water for unpaid taxes. As of now, they collectively owe around $3 million. This comes years after Teresa was in jail for bankruptcy fraud and conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud. At the time, she was married to Joe Giudice, who followed her to jail and was ultimately deported. The hope was that her new man would not get her into any trouble, but many co-stars and viewers did not trust Luis. He also exhibited some very sketchy behavior, which made fans believe he was only after Teresa's fame and money. Amid this tax situation, Teresa is being called out for something else. She recently shared a snap with two of her girlfriends. However, she was heavily filtered, her skin completely smoothed out, and she looked decades younger. Yet the ladies she was posing with were kept intact, no help from filters, which followers felt was rude and tacky. This same incident happened with RHONY alum Ramona Singer, as she had a heavily filtered photo, which made her look like a teenager. Yet the two men she was with did not appear to have had any facetune assistance. It does appear that the RHONJ fan favorite filtered her ladies a tad, yet it was not nearly as much as she did to herself, and fans laid into her. They thought it was funny that Teresa Giudice gave herself the best edit, forgetting her supposed friends. Others joked that Ramona must have been responsible for the snap, but despite the backlash, Teresa did not stop. She shared a photo for Jennifer Aydin's birthday, where she clearly was back on her filter game. Teresa, is that you? Of course, Teresa Giudice likely does not care what people have to say about her. With the RHONJ reboot on the line, Teresa's job is up in the air. It is a battle between her and her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga, but viewers are divided on who they want back for season 15. However, Teresa seems quite confident that she will be back on Bravo in some capacity. In the meantime, fans went crazy for her filtered photo. One asked how Teresa felt in natural light. Had she filtered her friends along with herself, this may not have been as big of an issue. Yet since she only thought about what worked for her, that was extremely self-centered. Teresa Giudice may be the queen of table flipping, but fans are ready to flip her latest Instagram post right into the digital trash. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star found herself in hot social media water once again this week after posting a heavily filtered selfie that left her followers stunned, and not in a good way. The reality TV icon, known for her dramatic flair and unapologetic confidence, seemed to take things a filter too far in a now viral image that fans are calling a complete departure from reality. The photo in question featured Teresa posing solo, lips plumped, skin smoothed to doll-like plastic perfection, eyes bluer than a Capri sky, despite her usual hazel hue, and cheekbones that could slice through a block of Parmigiano. It didn't take long before fans, critics, and shade-throwing meme makers descended upon the post with a vengeance. One fan wrote, "Teresa, is that you or a Bratz doll that fell into a fast-tune machine?" Another chimed in, "She's got 4 daughters, but somehow she still can't birth a real selfie." The backlash wasn't just about the filters themselves. It was about what the photo symbolized. In a time when body positivity and authenticity are being championed more than ever, Teresa's cartoonishly altered selfie struck many as tone-deaf. "She's setting a horrible example," one commenter pointed out. "This isn't just an over-filtered pic, it's a glamorized lie." Even some of her RHONJ castmates couldn't resist subtle shade. Melissa Gorga, never one to miss an opportunity to stir the social media pot, posted a photo of herself with the caption, "Keeping it real, wrinkles and all. #no filter needed." A move that fans quickly decoded as a passive-aggressive jab. But Teresa didn't stop there. The caption she paired with the filtered fail added even more fuel to the fire. "Can't stop, won't stop shining, #blessed, #queenergy, #Namaste." Namaste? More like Noasis, according to the internet. Critics argued that the self-centered vibe of the post, in which Teresa celebrated her own beauty and success without a trace of humility, only deepened the disconnect between the Bravo star and her increasingly frustrated fan base. Many pointed out that the timing couldn't have been worse, either. With RHONJ currently on a hiatus after a highly divisive and drama-drenched season, fans were already questioning Teresa's relevance in the franchise. "She's lost touch," a longtime viewer tweeted. "We want to see the messy, relatable Teresa who fought for her kids and came back stronger. Not this filtered robot with spiritual buzzwords and a ring light." What's more, this isn't Teresa's first digital offense. She's been called out multiple times over the years for heavy photo editing, particularly when promoting products or hyping up her appearances. While she's built an empire off her unapologetic personality and over-the-top glam, critics argue that there's a fine line between confidence and narcissism, and Teresa just crossed it with a glittery, over-smooth leap. "She's addicted to her own image," one RHONJ insider whispered to a gossip outlet. "Even at events, she's constantly checking her reflection, fixing her hair, tweaking her makeup. The filters just make it worse." The buzz even made its way into a recent Bravo fan forum, where users debated whether Teresa's filtered facade was just the latest sign that she might be ready to exit the franchise for good. "If this is what Queen energy looks like in 2025, then it's time for a new ruler," a top-voted comment read. "She's more worried about angles than authenticity." Ironically, Teresa's attempt to portray herself as untouchable and radiant may have only exposed her more. With social media pressure mounting and Bravo producers reportedly weighing options for a major RHONJ reboot, the timing of her Filtergate fiasco couldn't be worse. "She's so focused on looking young that she forgot how to be real," one fan lamented. But true to her brand, Teresa remains unbothered. She's yet to delete the post or respond to the avalanche of criticism. Instead, she's continued posting, another mirror selfie here, a motivational quote there, and even a cryptic video of her meditating on a rooftop in athleisure wear with the caption, "The world only sees what it chooses to. I choose light." To which a salty fan replied, "That light better be ring light number 5, because your face is glowing like a Pixar character." Whether the backlash will change Teresa's social media strategy remains to be seen. But if there's one thing Bravo watchers know, it's that Teresa Giudice doesn't do apologies, at least not when it comes to her glam. So what's next for the most filtered face in Franklin Lakes? Some insiders whisper she's angling for a lifestyle and wellness spin-off, complete with yoga, crystal healing, and yes, beauty tips that might include a masterclass on Facetune fundamentals. Others suspect this might be the final chapter in Teresa's housewife reign, especially as fan demand grows louder for fresh faces and unfiltered drama. One thing's for sure, Teresa Giudice's digital misstep has reminded everyone that even the most seasoned housewives can fall victim to their own reflection. And while filters may fade, screenshots and Bravo fans never forget. As for the comment that summed it all up best, "When the filter has more personality than the housewife, it's time to log off." Stay tuned, because if Teresa's selfie drama is any indication, Season 15 of RHONJ might just need a new queen, one with less sparkle and more substance.